Hi everyone, in the previous video we made this example using Froobit framework. So this little fellow can move around and you can see that actually uh, this example that you're currently seeing is updated version. The previous version was this, and can you actually notice the difference between this and this? So in the meantime, I added a parallax effect to the background, and so if you watched the previous video, you can recall that we used only a single file for the background, and in order to achieve this parallax effect, we need to separate our background into more images that move at different speed. And I did just that, so let me just show you. The night sky is now a separate image, and also the front is the separate image. And the front is basically the soil and the trees. And also what I did, I created night sky and front entity. If you remember, we've had only one background entity, which resolved to this image, and now each of these is resolving to a different part of the background. And the change is also in the background controller. The background controller was actually like this. So only one controller which did everything, but now we have two, basically the same controllers. The only difference is the speed at which the background is moving. So you can see that the night sky is moving at speed of 1, and the front controller or the trees are moving at the speed of 2.5. So they're moving faster than the night sky. And you can see in this example that this is happening if I move the character. And what Froobit allows you to do is you can just export both of your controllers as an array. You can export multiple controllers in one export statement. And what I wanted to show you in this video is how we can refactor this example using higher order controller functionality, which you can access to like this. Okay, so this is higher order control creator, and why you would like to use this is because this part is really the same, and we have code. We are not reusing our code as we should. So let me show you. We can basically, this is walking behavior, and we can call our higher order controller walking behavior, and you just call higher order controller, and then you pass an object which has two methods, setup and before render. And in this example I'm just going to use setup, and you can just copy this code. You can copy that, and now you can see that our IDE is complaining about accept and set state methods. And when you're working with higher order controller, the set state and get state methods are bound to this object. So you can do it like this. So they are in the context of this method. And accept, you can grab this like you do in your base controller. So accept, and I think that we are missing one more thing. Yeah, P5 is missing. And just look at this. It's basically the same code here and here. The only difference is that you don't use that set state from the argument. You can access it directly from this object. And now let me show you basically the magic. So you can remove everything. You can remove this part, and you can also remove this. And now we have achieved a better code reuse. And but we need to do one more thing, and this is we need to register our new controller. So you can just paste it underneath here, and you can do the same here. So for each controller we are registering this behavior, and we have it in one place. When the app rebuilds, we can try to walk, and you can notice that everything is working, but there is something strange. We do not have parallax effect. And how is that possible? Well, we have extracted the behavior, but we forgot to change the speed. So basically both backgrounds, night sky and the front part, are moving at the same speed, so there's no parallax effect. And how you can do that is pretty simple. So instead of returning hardware controller, you can return a function which accepts speed to this function, and instead of this constant, you just reference the speed. So nothing is happening here basically because this is now a function. So we need to call this function, and night sky will move with the speed of 1, if you can recall our previous code, and the front part will move at the speed of 2.5. After rebuild, we should be able to have the same functionality with parallax effect. And I think that will be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and see you in the next one.